I don't really that can't sleep. Kinda love, can't eat, please save me.
Hey you guys, what's up? What's up? Your girl G here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited because we got another show to get into. Marriage Bootcamp Hiphop Edition finally premiered this past Thursday, and I'm super excited to get into it because I ain't gonna lie, y'all, the TV was starting to look a little bleak. All the shows was going off, and it was like, damn, what the hell are we gonna review? But coming up these next couple of weeks, a lot of shows are gonna be coming on, so we'll be able to have, you know, a new roster. But for right now, Marriage Bootcamp Hiphop Edition is serving, especially this first episode. It revealed that everybody's relationship is shit, which is why we come, which is why they come to Marriage Bootcamp. But the madness, I tell you, females, y'all really be putting up with a lot of shit that is so unnecessary. AKA Shonda with Willie's day 26 ass. Like, I would never stay that long in a relationship for a nigga that treat me like that. Like, I could not. But yeah, so I know this video's coming a little bit late. It's Saturday, 4th of July, technically. But I just had to get into it a little bit late because, we were prepping for, you know, all the type of stuff and everything. And, you know, I'm not gonna lie, this 4th of July is like a little gloomy. Like, I ain't really like feeling it. I'm not really celebrating if you ask me. I'm just showing up, look, I'm here like, I'm just showing up so I don't get fines. Like, that's how I feel right now. But besides 4th of July, I hope you guys, you know, if y'all are having fun, if you're celebrating, you know, kudos to you. You know, but we just got a lot of progress we gotta make in this country. But nonetheless, I want to do a quick birthday shout out to Amber. Her birthday was July 2nd, if I'm not mistaken. So I just wanted to give you a quick shout out, Amber. You know, thank you for the support. And for anybody else who has a birthday coming up, if you would like a shout out, drop down in the comments and let your girl know. I have no problem giving you guys a shout out on my channel, just to show some love and appreciation for supporting your girl from the get-go. All right? So nonetheless, let's go ahead and talk about this show, Marriage Bootcamp Hiphop Edition, because it's a lot of shit to break down, okay? So we open up, of course, with all the couples arriving. Chico, get out of that. You know my damn dog. All you guys know Chico. No. He over here running around getting into shit. But where do we open up? Okay, the episode opens up with all the couples. You know, arriving to the mansion. So first we see Hazel E and her nigga Devon. She, I guess, is playing cougar, sugar mama. She basically is damn near 40 and he is 25. Okay, he fine, y'all. We not gonna sit here and ignore the fact that nigga fine. Okay, he is good looking, but he's 25. Hazel, like, girl, does Hazel have kids? I don't know if Hazel E has kids. But they go in and basically their problem is, you know, she doesn't know if he's with her, you know, for the publicity, the clout, whatever she feels like she brings. And it's like, Hazel E, pump the brakes. You are C, D-list celebrity at most. She was delusional later on in the episode when she's talking about, oh, here's a Phaedra. There's another A-list personality. Like, bitch, Phaedra's barely A-list if she's that. Like, let's keep it a buck, okay? Hazel E, you pumping yourself up a little bit too much, all right? But nonetheless, they go in. She came in with her, you know, skittle yellow outfit that was ill-fitted, super bad. That was not good for your shape, Hazel E. Like, that was not cute. Like, you built like a rectangle. You built like a refrigerator. Like, you need something to help you accentuate whatever assets you got. And then, you know, she got all that surgical procedures and shit like that. So, you know, Hazel E really fucked herself up. But, you know, their problems is he feels like she has anger, that got to work on her fighting. She hopes, you know, he's with her for the right reasons. So then next we have, who was next? Willie and Shonda. Okay, so Willie is from day 26 from Making the Band, and, you know, him and Shonda were on, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta together, and that's when we, like, publicly, he basically got called out for cheating. Now, Shonda said they have been married for 12 years, together for 15, and he's been doing nothing but cheating since they got married. Then, bitch, why are you still with him? I don't understand females who can, I just don't. And because I have my own personal experiences of a child, you know, who has divorced parents and has seen, you know, the fuckery that men can do. Like, I have told myself that I would never put up with something that would put my mental, emotional state at jeopardy. Like, I've seen what being quiet and letting the man take charge, you know, even when he's dead ass wrong, like what that can do. Like, it's not good. It's not good. Now, Willie is mad because Shonda cheated on him, but cheated on him with somebody he knew. Now, if you ask me, Shonda said, nigga, you gonna come with a gun, I'm gonna come with a tank. To cheat on a nigga with somebody he knows, that is the ultimate stab. Like, she stuck the knife in and twisted that shit. Because, nigga, you wanna play me, you wanna go out here and cheat. And I think he cheated with his, like, ex-baby mama or something like that, ex-girlfriend on the show who wasn't even that cute. Like, bruh, okay, you feel like you wanna go out here and cheat with every chicken head you see? I'm just gonna get that one, cheat with him, somebody you know. So every time you walk down the street and you see that nigga, you just gonna know, damn, like, she did me dirty like that. Because I am not going to keep upholding somebody and treating them with the utmost respect and dignity when they are not doing the same to me. I'm sorry, this is the golden rule we learned when we was as kids. Do unto others as you want done to you. So no, you did not deserve my respect and my loyalty and all the love of me at home taking care of your badass kids while you get to go out in the street and stick your dick in every female that walks? No, sir, I will not. So she walks in and sees Hazel Lee, and apparently they've already got some beef going on. Her and Hazel Lee, I guess, tagged her in like a post about how black women always come after her. Bitches, you mad because you can't even pass the brown paper bag rule. Hazel Lee has been known to say some fucked up shit about, you know, darker women. And she was actually on an episode of Iyanla Vanzant, if you guys don't remember, if you didn't see it. And she talked about that and why she kind of has that, you know, mind frame of why darker women are evil. It had something to do with being, you know, beat up or abused by darker women growing up. So she kind of has a shtick about that. But Hazel Lee also just thinks because she's light-skinned, she's pretty. Like, facial feature-wise, I don't think Hazel Lee's that attractive. But she just feels she's attractive because she's you know, high yellow chick. But nonetheless, Hazel Lee was like, saw her and she hugged Willie because her and Willie know each other obviously from Love and Hip Hop. But she was like, I'm not gonna be fake, so you. Shonda said, not you, me, bitch. No, we not starting this today. She's like, you know, we need to go ahead and get to that because, you know, I'm a real bitch and stuff like that. And in the midst of that happening, guess who comes? Kurupt and Toni. Now, Kurupt, if I'm not mistaken, is from Dog Pound or something like that. He got issues, okay? He is a typical black man, hyper masculine, that doesn't want to show any weakness and comes out with anger and is trying to use a vice to cover it up, which his obviously is liquor, alcohol. Chico, no, leave it alone. Get down. I see you trying to get it. Sit. Y'all so damn sneaky trying to get my food. But yeah, so Kurupt, he has this woman, Toni, and Toni looks like, ooh, goddamn it. Toni looks like she been through some shit. No. I'm recording right now. No. Sit down. Yeah, Toni look like she been through some shit in her life. I'm interested to see her life story because that resting bitch face is something serious. But she's saying she's been putting up with a lot from Kurupt, cheating, you know, verbally abusive when he gets drunk. And come to find out, like, he tried to say, oh, you know, baby, look at this mansion. He trying to hold her hand. She like, nigga, don't touch me. You know, she wants nothing to do with him. And it's like, damn, how you mad at him already? But come to find out, she got privy to some news that he cheated with some woman the day before they got to the damn mansion. My nigga, really? And I guess it's some girl he wants to call his protege, somebody that he's training, so-called. But she like, you ain't training that bitch. She ain't signing nothing, no wearing your label. So they walk in, and the first thing he goes to is say hi to everybody. They're like, is there a bar? He shoot right to the bar. Toni's face looked like, here we go. Like, I gotta put up with this shit again. And he goes straight for the Patron at that. So, who came after them? Phaedra and what's his name? What's the damn dude's name that she with? Is it Midas? I can't think of his name right now. I'm having a blank. But Phaedra shows up with her man basically. and I think he's like a previous R&B artist or something like that. So, you know, he got a little bit of something about him. But here comes Phaedra stepping out like all presidential and shit with her blue, you know, pantsuit. And it's like, I'm already not feeling the vibe that I'm getting from Phaedra, because immediately you just see the facade walking off of her. Now, he's feeling some type of way because, you know, he can't break down Phaedra's wall. She's super guarded, super protected, isn't really giving him emotional validation, stuff like that. And that's important in a relationship. And he's like, much longer do I gotta wait till I get to the promised land? Because apparently they're not fucking yet. So that is another issue too. So then last but not least, we get Tahiri and Vado. Vado, I guess, is like a producer, writer, or whatever. He, you know, he got a little bit of something, but I've not really seen him. I think I've heard him. You know how you hear artist name in passing? I think I've heard of Vado. But we all know Tahiri from Love and Hip Hop. But basically, they both got baggage. Tahiri has baggage from her previous relationship, and Vado has emotional baggage. He does not know how to open up. And Tahiri, you know, they have been cool, and now they're technically in a situationship for about 1.5 years. Now, my question is this a situationship where, you know, he's still fucking other bitches? Like, are you still open to talk to people? Or is this just a thing where y'all refuse to let each other go because y'all don't want the person dating somebody else? Like, is that, I'm kind of getting that vibe from them. So, so they all get in the house, and outside, Hazel-Lee and Shonda, they're like viewing the house or whatever. And she's talking to Willie, oh my God, you had another kid. And Shonda's like, did this bitch got amnesia? Did she not remember she just came for me inside the house? So Hazel-Lee's like, girl, what is it like? What do we need to get into? Because, you know, obviously I didn't know you hated me that much. And Shonda's problem was that, you know, colorist as remarked that she did. And Hazel was like, you know, I said some shit, but, you know, I just meant it because, you know, I'm a black bitch. You know, if I say any Asian, it's because you an Asian bitch. Like, you know, that's how she was saying it. But we all know Hazel-Lee, what she was basically trying to say, like, she's the lighter persuasion, so she feels like she's better. But, you know, I'm just going to give her, you know, strike one, because I watched Iyanla Vanzant and saw her way of, you know, explaining that. So, you know, for right now, Hazel-Lee, I'm going to let you live. But best believe, bitch, with your bad built ass, it's coming. Fuck up again. It's coming, okay? We gonna, look, okay? But they, I guess, end up, you know, smoothing it over for the meantime. But from the preview, it looked like something else is gonna pop off. So everybody's there, and they have the challenge where, you know, all of them, you know, review the clips and stuff like that. And they all go sit like at the little podium. So they each go through their, like, I guess, admission videos. And first up was, who was first? I can't remember. Willie and Shonda, I think it was. So basically, Shonda is feeling some type of way about Willie's cheating. He's been doing it since they've been married. She's feeling unappreciated as the mother of his kids. And, you know, he's called her some foul names. Slut, bitch, hoe, like, all types of stuff. He talks to her crazy. Now, Willie, he feels some type of way because, oh, she cheated too. You know, she did it with somebody I knew. And, you know, obviously he feels salty about that, but nigga, you should have been doing right. That's what she told him. She's like, you wouldn't have to worry about me if you would just do right. How am I supposed to respect you when you ain't doing it to me? Now, you can say that all you want, but you're still accepting disrespect, and you've been accepting disrespect for the past 12 years, girl. So Judge Toller was trying to talk to Shonda, and Willie started talking. She's like, no, wait a minute. Like, you're not going to sit there and cut me off, and you have a habit of cutting off women over men. And men typically do that. Sometimes, most of the time, subconsciously. But, you know, she told her, girl, you know, you got to do better. Like, you need to understand, you know, what your worth is. Like, you got kids. And not only that, she just had a kid with this nigga. So, like, I hope this wasn't a situation where she got pregnant and just thought, like, oh, that's going to make him do better. Because, bitch, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing, expecting a different result. And Willie's not going to stop. He has proven that he does not want to stop. 12 years, bitch, that's a habit. Like, no, it's a problem. You should have been gone. So moving on, we had Hazel-Lee and Devon. And he basically talked about how, you know, people see him as a sugar baby. Hazley takes care of him, but, you know, that's not him. You know, he really with her. And Hazley's clip was basically how she feels like, oh, I don't want him to be with me for the clout. And, you know, I don't know if I can genuinely trust him. So Judge told her, and Dr. Ish asked him how he felt. He's like, oh, you know, I love her regardless. I don't care what she says. And that wasn't really answering the question. We want to know how you feel, like how that made you feel for somebody to accuse you of basically of wanting them for the clout. Now, Hazley, you ain't got that much clout though, girl, so I don't really know how much he's getting out of you. So then he's like, you know, she has a problem with her anger issues popping off at the mouth. She said she's been working on it for the past couple of years, but we all know Hazley, that bitch pop off at the gums, keep yapping them gums. So then we move on to Phaedra and her, Medina, that's his name, Medina, and he's looking like, you know, I'm trying to, you know, get to know Phaedra, but she's like blocking me. You know, her past relationships have done her damage, so, you know, I'm trying to get to the promised land, but I ain't getting no promises. And everybody's laughing because Phaedra, you know, Dr. Ish was like, Phaedra, you know, you can't punish him for your past, you know, relationships. Dr. Tola was like, look, girl, you know, if you get hurt, like, you'll be okay. You're a strong woman. Like, you're gonna lose a relationship before it even starts because you're not even willing to give it a go from the get-go. And Phaedra was nodding her head because she does know, like, she was with that, what, Tone Capone dude? Like, that clearly wasn't shit. But the Apollo situation, I think, really fucked her up. I think it did for real. But she, you know, obviously knows. Plus, on top of that, Phaedra likes to think, oh, her clip, she's talking about, I can't just be handing, you know, this prized possession out because it makes men go crazy the minute, you know, they get a taste, you know, they just gonna be wanting me. And it's like, bitch, if that was the case, why couldn't that puss of yours keep Apollo out of jail, keep him from scamming and, you know, hot wiring people's shit, okay? Why couldn't it keep him from running out with that next bitch that he with right now? Girl, your shit ain't that great, all right? But yeah, they obviously, plus we gotta deal with Phaedra's fake ass, like, phony, delusional world that she lives in where everything's perfect, you know? So then we move on to Tahiri and Vado, and he basically called her a thirst bucket. He said that, oh, you know, he doesn't like how he watches her give, you know, everything to all these other men. That makes him feel like, you know, she don't want him and stuff like that. She's a groupie. So Tahiri looked at him like, my nigga, what? Now, if anything, Tahiri's not no groupie. Tahiri, like, has her own family. Like, Tahiri ain't just one of those, like, you know, following ass bitches. Like, that's not Tahiri. We all know that. But she really took offense to that. I would too. Like, Vado, if you ask me, more people know Tahiri than they do you. Regardless of your accolades, like, you just don't have no publicity like that. So then she is like, I don't feel safe with him. Like, he doesn't really open up to me emotionally. Like, that's where we have issues. And they both got baggage and need to figure that shit out. So last but not least, we get into Kurupt, his corrupt ass, it's the perfect name, and Toni. Like, I swear, Toni, that resting bitch face, like, she could turn, she like Medusa, could turn anybody to stone. So in her video, she basically was like, you know, I got with him and he's still up to his old ways, drinking. You know, when he's not drinking, he's a good guy. And then in his video, he's like, you know, it is what it is. She knew what it was when she got with me. You know, I'm always gonna be me. And at this moment, he is lit talking about, because he talking about, oh, you know, I love my dick. It sounded like Denzel. I love my dick. And I was like, Dr. Ish was like, bro, are you drunk? And Toni was like, yeah, he tried to lie. But they did that replay, boy, he was sucking down all that champagne, that Hennessy, that Patron. He definitely was at least an 8 out of 10. So he's just going off, and the girl beside him, I think it was Shonda, was like, you know, that's wrong. You can't be doing her like that. You gonna do her like that? He said, man, forget her. What about me? What about what I like doing? And it's like, Toni, you should have been running. You should have hit that corner like Forrest Gump. Took your ass out running, because you are not changing him. He's damn near 50 years old. There is no changing that. He needs Jesus, okay? He needs the blood of Christ. He needs the power of parting the Red Sea to fix that mess of his going on in his body. So after that, they all get to their rooms. They all have like a different title that's, you know, related to their relationship. So Toni and Kurupt, they have basically the room that's all lava fire because all they do is fight, super aggressive, like it's constantly on 10. Hazel Lee's room is all gold, all about her. Devon in the background because, you know, she basically feels like the relationship is about her and like what is he bringing to the table type situation. Vado and Tahiri's room is full of baggage. It's baggage claim because they are carrying past relationships and he don't want to open up because he feel like, oh, you know, I can't open up to somebody I truly like, which is weird. Men have this weird, like, if they're super, he's from New York, if I'm pretty sure, like, he's one of those macho men who feel like it's weak to show insecurity and emotions and stuff like that. And that's super hard to be with a dude who does not know how to just show a little bit of affection and just talk and let you in a little bit. Who else was there? Willie and Shonda's room, now that was a trip. All text messages of the fuckery that both of them were doing, especially Willie. Like, I would be hot sleeping in that room every damn day. But Dr. Ish made a good point where he said most relationships, the big fights are typically around the same 3 or 4 things. Each relationship has those like hot points where you know it upsets your partner, regardless of what you do, like that is their thing, and there's always going to be an argument around it. And she's always ran from it, so she's like, you know, I gotta sit in the fact that, you know, this is what I'm accepting. He's cheated, we both did our thing, and you know, she keeps trying to like get over it, but no, girl, you gotta work through that shit. And then we see Phaedra's and Medina's room, and it's like all princess out, but that hoe got cracks in it because it looked, oh, pink fairy tale land, you know, all this fallacy that Phaedra likes to live in. But girl, it's all cracked. Like, that foundation is cracked. And the fact that she was in her room ignoring it was pissing me off because that it's like, here go Phaedra doing the Real Housewives of Atlanta shit, not really addressing the stuff. Dr. Ish goes to their room and he's like, you know, what do you think about the room? What do you see? You know, all the cracks and stuff like that. And, you know, it's kind of representative of how, you know, you're not letting your walls down and, you know, you're not giving us the, you know, you. And she's like, well, if that's what the room says, bitch, you know what he tried to say? Like, it was like, oh my God, that's what the room says. It's all she kept saying was like, I love the pink, you know, the pink is me. And, you know, she's sitting in there in the bed having Medina feed her pie and shit. That just got on my nerves. And then Vado and Tahiri, they had to talk to Dr. Ish because he was upset, okay? He was mad. And, you know, she's feeling a type of way about all the stuff he said. And Dr. Ish was like, bro, you got insecurities. Everybody has insecurities. He's like, no, I don't. He's like, well, that's not true because you wouldn't be mad about her talking to all these other men. And Medina out of nowhere is walking in there like checking out, oh my God, look at this. Dr. Ish had to tell his ass to get out. And then, of course, Toni and Kurupt fight in their room. But then last but not least, we see... Dr. Ish was talking to Shonda and Willie, and he was looking at her like, girl, like, you got to understand, like, these are the things that's going on in your relationship, and you got to do better for your kids. Like, how would you feel if your daughter called you, you know, every weekend to I don't know where my husband's at? And Shonda started crying, and that's what I, you know, feel like parents forget. It's like, you want to say you're staying together for the kids, and because I've had my own experience with this, staying together for the kids is not it, especially when y'all both are miserable and watching somebody get mistreated. That's what they're going to think a relationship is supposed to be like. And your daughter is going to see her daddy out there fucking around on her own mama. And if her mom is saying, you know, oh, it's okay because, you know, you're supposed to stay in a relationship and be married no matter what shit goes down, that's what she's going to accept and do. And you shouldn't want that for your daughter just because to say, oh, I'm married. Like, being married and miserable is not it. I refuse for that to happen. You know, be quiet and, you know, just accept it because I decided to marry this man and, you know, men get the pass to go out there and put their dick in everything while I stay at home and take care of the kids. And then had the nerve to sit there and call her a bad mama and shit like that. Oh, hell no. I will not be quiet no more. Being quiet, If I got a problem, nigga, I'm telling you. And if you don't get it right and you don't fix the shit, I'm out. Period. Point blank, period. And then last but not least, we see Tahiri and Vado fighting. She threw the damn bottle at him because he called her a thirst bucket into her. She's like, you know that is not true, and that's one of the worst things you can say about me. Like, I'm some groupie bitch out here. But that's where the episode ends, and it looks like this season is gonna be real lit. I'm super excited to get into reviewing it. If you have any other shows that you want me to review, Let me know and down in the comments. I think coming up we have Love and Marriage Huntsville coming back on. We have Love and Listings coming back on. And we also have Love After Lockup. A lot of love when all that shit is fucked up, you know? So all those shows, you know, in the future when they come on, I will be reviewing those. So drop down in the comments if you know, want me to do those, or if there's any other shows. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in. You know, appreciate the love. Y'all being patient with me anytime I, you know, review the videos late. It might be late, but shit is on time, okay? But I'll be here, you know, what is it, Monday? We got, is it Black Ink Chicago? I don't quite know if I'm going to review that yet. We'll just see. But yeah, you guys, I will talk to you later. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will catch all you hoes later. Deuces.